Hello and welcome to WITM episode number 17 of season 5. It is Monday night, which means it is time for Monday Night Raw. And after the card being shuffled around several times, I'll show you why later. It won't let me go back and show you right now, but there are several changes to the roster. But our WITM match for this evening is going to be Dalton Roush in singles action against Tyler Breeze, just about a week and a half away from TLC. So let's go ahead and get that match loading up.
Up next, we have singles action. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
Alright, so Dalton Roush was victorious last week. He helped lead the tag team of Heath Slater and Rhino to victory over Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. Tonight he finds himself for the first time in a few weeks back in singles action in a seemingly winnable match against Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze. Dalton Roush, of course, wants to keep himself in contention for the Universal Championship. This on paper is a winnable match, but we'll see if Tyler Breeze can pull off an upset tonight or if Dalton Roush is going to pick up momentum. He currently sits in first place in the WITM 5 rankings, but Andrew Spudstrong is hot on his heels in second, just one win percentage behind. So, with regards to WITM rankings with WrestleMania not all that far away, every match it counts. So let's go ahead and get tonight's match underway. The premier talent Dalton Roush takes on Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable. Here we go. The Fashion Files are on Raw.
and his opponent from seasonal residences, weighing in at 212 pounds.
They are so gorgeous, they'll set you free. Could it be my walk, or just my stare that makes you free?
Tyler Breeze might be a little unusual, but I gotta give him props. You know, those boots are authentic Peruvian chinchilla.
Everyone loves this.
He owns many homes around the world.
My beauty
Tyler Breeze,
on everything.
very accomplished superstar here in WWE, teaming with Fandango to form the Fashion Police. You know, guys, Breeze flew here on a private jet direct from Milan just to grace the WWE Universe with his presence.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Piercing eyes.
Maybe he could give you some fashion tips, Byron.
Molded by the gods without a flaw. Can you feel the presence of greatness near?
Byron, you're an uggo.
Prince Pretty's
Whoa,
here.
whoa, that's not cool. Why would you say something like that?
But it's
Every
true.
hair in place. Everyone
I have
loves
sources
this gorgeous face.
who have lied.
You can't deny my beauty shot on everything that you are not.
And there's the bell. This match is underway. Dalton Roush looking to pick up momentum heading into the TLC pay-per-view in 13 days on the 14th. Tyler Breeze, normally a tag team wrestler since arriving on the main roster as one half of the tag team Breezango, aka the Fashion Police, with Fandango, but Fandango has been out with a long-term injury, so Tyler Breeze finds himself as a singles wrestler, kind of lost in the shuffle as of late, mostly competing on main events.
Backbreaker does its job.
And here on WITM as part of our Intercontinental Championship division.
And now he goes for it a second time.
This will be a great way for Tyler Breeze to raise his profile if he can defeat the WWE World Cup winner, Dalton Roush. Dalton with a kick to Tyler Breeze to force him down to the canvas. Now using that strategy he's used to much success before. Going right after the arm of Tyler Breeze, trying to weaken some of that power that he has, and of course cause limb damage.
There's a vicious slam.
Dalton drags Breeze closer to center ring, looking to make quick work of Breeze.
Breeze gets the shoulder
On
up.
paper, this should technically be a squash match, but we'll see how much of a fight Breeze can put up. Of course, he was quite a talented singles wrestler in NXT. And he even still makes appearances on NXT from time to time.
This could be the start of an ugly.
There's a shoulder block by Dalton.
If he's not careful.
And a beautiful sit-out powerbomb into an armbar by Dalton Roush. And we get an up-close and personal look at Dalton executing this maneuver as he bends the fingers and arm back as far as he can of Tyler Breeze. And some definite damage done there to the arms. Dalton loves to weaken those arms as much as he can to wear down his opponents. And it's a good strategy that's led him to many victories.
If he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated.
Jumping elbow strike by Breeze.
To me like he still has plenty of
Dalton forced his feet but reverses and connects with a clothesline.
Right
Breeze back down to the canvas.
Motivated than ever heading into this
now Breeze back on his feet, kick to the stomach. Power strip into the corner. And Breeze is able to avoid that corner splash.
Stuck in the fireman's carry.
And now Breeze has Dalton in a fireman's carry position and plunges him onto the top rope. Breeze goes for cover. Does he pull off the upset victory?
And a kick out.
No, Dalton powers out at one.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
There's a kick to the back.
Here's hoping he can sustain it. Oh, man.
Dalton forced to his feet. Breeze looking for a super kick. Dalton evades. Dalton forced into the ropes. And Dalton is able to reverse and then connect with the side of a bullet signature maneuver.
Truly devastating.
This put away Tyler Breeze.
He gets the shoulder.
No, Breeze powers out at two, and Dalton in shock that he did not pick up a victory there.
See what you did there.
Dalton biding his time before going for an elbow drop to the stomach of Breeze.
Tyler Breeze beginning to peter out here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment.
Reversal by Breeze with a shoulder
his
block.
chances
There's
are
a jab
dwindling
and
quickly. He's just taking
knee
on
to the stomach. Power strip into the corner.
Showing off his
Drop kick to the back. Breeze putting up a better fight than you may expect of him.
Damage with the knee now.
And there's another kick to the back.
He can't be happy with how this is
Breeze
going.
targeting the leg of
really
Dalton.
starting to look fatigued here, guys, and when that happens,
forces Dalton to his
body
feet.
starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
Breeze giving Dalton a taste of his own medicine, hitting him with
finisher, it seems,
a variation of Dalton's baby rock bottom.
Can he do it?
Is Dalton going to be beat with his own maneuver? He nearly is. Breeze in shock that it didn't put Dalton away. Definitely would have been devastating for Dalton to be put away with his own finishing or signature maneuver. But now Breeze is looking for his finisher, the beauty shot.
This would be huge.
Wow, a discus clothesline.
Actually, no, it's the side of a bullet.
And here's a cover.
Breeze using both a Dalton signature and finisher and defeating Dalton with it.
The pinfall.
Dalton has been defeated by his own baby rock bottom and side of a bullet, the ultimate insult to Dalton by Tyler Breeze, who gets the upset victory.
Took on some damage there, but was still able to pick up the win.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
And I can imagine there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in for that amazing match. Wow.
Is it my eyes when you look at me? They are so gorgeous. they'll set you free. Could it be my walk or just my stare that makes you freeze when I appear? Super good looking, every hair in place.
Alright, well, Tyler Breeze wanted to raise his profile and improve his standings as a singles wrestler, and though controversial, that is definitely one way to do it. Tyler Breeze, though he is a face
lives up
wrestler,
to the hype of the rest of the card. Here we go. Time for the Falls Count Anywhere match.
stealing Dalton's signature and finisher, using both Dalton's signature maneuver, the Baby Rock Bottom, and Dalton's finisher, the side of a bullet, to defeat Dalton Roush. Dalton Roush is going to be the one eating the side of a bullet tonight, and Tyler Breeze picks up the upset. And now let's show you what transpired prior to our episode 17 matchup. As you can probably tell, it's yet another week off on Raw for Corey. Ronda Rousey picks up an upset, or not really an upset victory, but it is a non-title victory over the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley, accompanied by her friend Sasha Banks. No Way Jose picked up an upset and non-title victory over the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley, so that's bad news for Corey, who pretty much needed a No Way Jose loss to have any hopes of getting an Intercontinental title match at TLC. Titus O'Neil picked up a victory over the Raw General Manager-elect Baron Corbin. Elias picked up a victory over Apollo Crews. That is good news for Corey. Apollo Crews, I believe, was ahead of Corey in the rankings. Tyler Breeze with that upset victory over Dalton Roush in our episode 17 matchup. And next up, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And Seth Rollins is going to pick up the victory. And in the main event, the Universal Champion Dean Ambrose takes on Finn Balor in non-title action. And Ambrose is going to pick up the victory. And how does that affect the rankings on Monday Night Raw? Let's find out. And also, while we're at it, Dalton did take another loss, and Andrew, as I mentioned before, is hot on his heels when it comes to first place in the WITM 5 rankings. So let's pull out the percentage calculator and see if Dalton is indeed below Andrew now in the WITM 5 rankings and dropping to second place. And indeed he is. Dalton is going to fall to second place below Andrew in the WITM 5 standings. So as of right now, about 4 months away from WrestleMania, it would be Andrew Spudstrong getting the WrestleMania match of his choosing. Dalton Roush falls to second place with a record of 17, 10, and 1 and a winning percentage of 62.9. Our new first placeman, Andrew Spudstrong, has a record of 20, 11, and 3 and a 64.5 win percentage. And how does tonight's results affect the rankings on Monday Night Raw? Let's find out. Starting with... I'm in the wrong screen. Again. Starting with the Raw women. Ronda Rousey picked up a non-title victory over Bayley. That's good for 2 spots up in the Raw women's rankings. Bayley remains champion. Rousey moves up to number 3. That was the only women's match, so Bayley remains Raw Women's Champion. Number 1 contender Natalya. Number 2 Tamina. Number 3 Ronda Rousey. Number 4 Mickie James. Number 5 Ruby Riott. Number 6 Nia Jax. Number 7 Ember Moon. Number 8 Sarah Logan. Number 9 Sasha Banks. Number 10 Dana Brooke. Number 11 Alicia Fox. And number 12 Liv Morgan. In the Raw Tag Team division, you may notice there's a little bit fewer tag teams. I'll explain why after the rankings update. There were no tag team matches on this card. It was actually all singles matches, which is somewhat surprising, especially for Raw. So no change here. The Raw Tag Team Champions are the Ascension. Number 1 contenders, the Authors of Pain. Number 2, Lucha House Party. Number 3, The Revival. Number 4, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. And number 5, the B Team. In the Intercontinental Championship rankings, No Way Jose picked up a non-title victory over Bobby Lashley. No Way Jose remains number 1 contender, and Bobby Lashley remains Intercontinental Champion. Titus O'Neil defeated Baron Corbin. O'Neil moves up to number 11. Corbin is not in this division. Elias defeated Apollo Crews. Elias moves up to number 6. Crews falls to number 4, which is good news for Corey, who gets a free spot up to number 3. Tyler Breeze defeated Dalton Roush. Tyler Breeze moves up to number 8. Dalton is not in these standings. Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre. That's not involving this division at all, so not sure why I read it off. And so the Intercontinental Champion is Bobby Lashley. Number 1 contender, No Way Jose. Number 2, Dolph Ziggler. Number 3, Corey. Number 4, Apollo Crews. Number 5, Mojo Rawley. Number 6, Elias. Number 7, Jinder Mahal. Number 8, Tyler Breeze. Number 9, Heath Slater. Number 10, Titus O'Neil. Number 11, Zack Ryder. And number 12, Kurt Hawkins. And finally, in the Universal title rankings, Titus O'Neil defeated Baron Corbin. O'Neil is not in these rankings, and Corbin remains at the bottom, number 5. Tyler Breeze defeated Dalton Roush, but McIntyre lost as well. So McIntyre falls to number 4. Dalton falls to number 3. Breeze is not in this division. Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre. Rollins moves up to the number 1 contendership. McIntyre remains at number 4 because Corbin lost as well. Dean Ambrose defeated Finn Balor. Ambrose remains Universal Champion. Balor remains at number 2 because Dalton, McIntyre, and Corbin each lost as well. The Universal Champion is Dean Ambrose. Number 1 contender, Seth Rollins. Number 2, Finn Balor. Number 3, Dalton Roush. Number 4, Drew McIntyre. And number 5, Baron Corbin. And before we move on to SmackDown Live, there were a lot of roster changes that occurred, or a few roster changes that I made between this episode and the previous episode on Wednesday. The biggest one being we have a new brand, WWE's. We have now incorporated WWE's newest brand, NXT UK, which is a roster full of talent from the UK and a few other European nations. So they are now fully incorporated. I was able to download the majority of their roster. Now, admittedly, I'm not familiar with most of these wrestlers, but I've heard British wrestling is amazing, so I definitely am going to check it out when I have time. The championships they have are the United Kingdom Championship. For now, I assign the titles to their current real-life title holders. The UK champion is Pete Dunne, and that division has 14 wrestlers, or 15 including Dunne. They have a women's division. Their current champion is Rhea Ripley, and they currently have 9 women competitors. And then their tag team championship is currently vacant. Their champion will be crowned in January at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool, and they have 5 tag teams currently. So, on our WITM calendar, that show will be taking place on after SmackDown Live and before 205 Live, as NXT UK, 205 Live, and NXT all air on Wednesday nights in real life. We don't currently have any WITM members on the NXT UK roster, so when it comes up on the calendar, we will be simming. But if we have any new WITM members that are from the UK or have a character that's that they made from the UK, then NXT UK will be an option for you to start off your WWE and WITM career. Other changes: we've added a few new superstars to the regular NXT roster. We have a new and better call for the King of Bros, Matt Riddle. He's part of our NXT North American Championship division. We have some new additions to the NXT Women's roster: Io Shirai, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir. Shafir and Duke, along with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, make up the 4 horsewomen of MMA, all of which are now in the WWE. So also other roster updates. Heath Slater and Rhino are no longer a tag team. So Rhino was fired tonight on Raw, so that's one less tag team we have. Rhino is currently a free agent until WWE either releases him or signs him to a new brand in real life. Heath Slater has been added to our Intercontinental Championship division on Raw. Also, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre's tag team broke up tonight after Dolph Ziggler turned face on McIntyre. So McIntyre, that tag team is broken up. McIntyre has been added to our Universal Championship division on Raw. Ziggler has been added to our Intercontinental Championship division on Raw. So lots of roster changes there. Just want to have you guys on the same page. And now we move on to SmackDown Live. We have yet to have a SmackDown Live stream here in WITM Season 5 because Gerald has not been booked yet. Will he have his first matchup tomorrow night? Indeed he will. Gerald will finally compete in his first SmackDown Live matchup of WITM Season 5, and it's going to be a very good one. He's going to be taking on the 20-year veteran, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Gerald's first match on SmackDown Live in Season 5 should be a treat. Gerald returns to singles action tomorrow night at 11:30. It's been so long since we did a SmackDown stream, I can't even remember what time we streamed SmackDown. I guess I need to head my own website and check. 11 o'clock tomorrow night is SmackDown Live. So tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, episode number 18. The Laughing Evangelist Gerald versus the Charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy in our first SmackDown Live Tuesday night stream of WITM Season 5. But that is going to do it for episode number 17. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of WITM action. Custom character for free. Check out the Until episode number versus Jeff Hardy. This is Corey with WITM. Kara.